So Cleveland will get the first possession. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Cleveland, filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Irving at the point guard. And that one's good. Love. Kyrie Irving, an explosive scorer. We all know that. His rate of assists continually dropping over his NBA career. And Greg, does he need to be more of a pure point guard?
You know, he does have the advantage of playing with LeBron James, one of the best playmakers in the league. It's a good fit, I think, at this stage of his career, because right now they need him to score the basketball while he continues to improve his point guard skills.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other all-stars, quite honestly, Kevin. But you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play while with Team USA.
Love with the bucket.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
On defense, the Cavaliers. 6-point game. Curry kicks to Green. Pass to Pachulia. To the wing on the left. Curry passes to Pachulia. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Thompson misses.
And for Kyrie, taking home the MVP in a Team USA tourney like that, it's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest. And I think that's going to help his confidence for this year.
From the line, and James gets it to go on the assist by Irving. James has got his first points of the game. It's Durant with the drive. Cavaliers with the rebound. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. It's deflected. It's stolen by Green, and now Curry running the floor all by himself. And the Warriors miss again. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Irving dishes to LeBron. Feeds it to Shumpert. And he overshot that one, missing.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Good.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
Irving against Thompson. Outside Irving. Takes a shot at the elbow. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
LeBron with it, guarded now by Durant. James outside. Just 5 on the clock. Thompson outside. There's the 3. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Green. Lets it go. And it's Durant missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The screen from Thompson. Irving against Thompson. Here's Love. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
1:04 left here in the first quarter. Thompson up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now here's James. Love kicks to Irving, and that one's good. Irving's got 6.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Pachulia. West comes in for Green. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Thompson. Livingston no luck. Cleveland leading by 4. Outside Williams. The feed now to LeBron. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. James has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Wow, beautiful feed from Mo Williams.
It's Curry outside. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And money to end the quarter there with the triple.
They knew exactly what they wanted to do right there, Greg, and the timing was right on time.
And now a chance to hear from Stephen Curry about the team's struggles of late.
Whether we made shots or not, we felt like we had a...
You know, Clark, when you hear a talent as tremendous as Curry talk about what a struggle it is, you know you're watching just outstanding basketball.
Well, I tell you what, I like that kind of serious and focused attitude that's really always been Curry's approach. It's one of the reasons he's always working to get better and hone and upgrade his game. How he's able to take it that 1 notch forward each season.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Mo Williams out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Dunleavy. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Fry in at the center, filling out the middle. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years. Ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Durant comes in for Andre Iguodala. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Shumpert comes in for Kyrie Irving. And Draymond Green. Picks up the foul.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Some changes for Golden State. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Varejao. Klay Thompson comes in for Ian Clark. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Love's checked in. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. That one on Thompson.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
And so it's Cleveland with it. After the miss from Klay Thompson. For three, Dunleavy. Thompson with the rebound. Warriors trail by 6. Iguodala the pass to Green. Durant with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. The 19-foot shot will not go. This is off the front iron.
It goes. Without saying, the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note was it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
And Love gets it to go. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Now here's Williams after the miss from Stephen Curry. And now it's a double-digit lead. And now an 11-point Cavalier lead.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Cleveland. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Curry to end the run. And again, no good by Golden State.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench. And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. Inside, here's Love. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Love's got 4 points this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's 6th Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career high 55% from the floor. Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in. Glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
Timeout called the Warriors. As you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the three-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards who countered with rim protectors. I mean, they also had the length at every perimeter position to switch on any play. So they are equally as adept on that side of the ball.
Durant kicks to Thompson. And here's Iguodala outside, and that one's good. Iguodala's got his second basket of the night.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition three there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
LeBron's checked in for Tristan Thompson. LeBron dishes to Shumpert. Baseline J on the way. James misses.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Thompson misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Love with the screen for Irving. Drops in the layup for 2. Irving's got 8 points.
And how about that screen by Love? That was a wall.
From deep. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Curry. Durant's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Warriors. Irving kicks to Love. Lee pass was put in just the right spot. Love's got 6 in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top. A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
There's the bucket. Good.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range.
Can't have it.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. James, the pass to Shumpert. Misses off the left iron.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Iguodala kicks to Durant. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Durant's got 5.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And so we wrap up the first half. Cavaliers on top, leading by 9. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, a great first half performance where you made tons of contributions. How does it feel out there for you right now?
It feels good to be up the half. It wasn't just me, it was the entire team. We've been executing, but we still need to do a better job on the defensive end if we're going to win this game.
Always crediting his teammates, guys. Kevin, we appreciate your time.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. They showed their superiority in the second quarter and got well out in front, taking a 9-point lead into the locker room at the half. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Well, in terms of running a smooth, efficient offense, they've been as good as it gets. The looks they've created have been high percentage. The ball is moving, guys are rotating. That's what got them those good looks, Ernie. And this is the reason they got that nice lead.
And over to Kenny now. How'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, they're facing a very hot team in the first half. I mean, guys are shooting the ball lights out. But you have to do more to get stops. I mean, tough defense is the key. And if you put pressure on the ball and more bodying up down low, that's going to establish more aggressive tone that might shut them down in the second half.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. As we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade, as there is more basketball in store. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
The Splash Brothers are the guards. Iguodala out there with Durant, and it's Green in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Golden State. The Cavaliers leading by 9. On the wing, Irving. Tries from 7. And it's off the back rim, no good. And guys, I would have to say one of the most underrated defensive players in the NBA, Draymond Green. Might not be the case anymore after coming in second in the Defensive Player of the Year voting last year.
Yep, he might not look the part. You know, undersized, but you talk to the scouts and the stat geeks, they'll tell you he's one of the best in the game defensively.
Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Iguodala dishes to Green. Back to Iguodala. Some nice passing by Golden State here. It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. And then Durant with the jam.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
Thompson misses. The Cavaliers shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. James against Durant. Here's Love. Great D that time from Curry. Warriors trail by 10. From deep, Iguodala. And the shot is good. Iguodala's got 8 points. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Shumpert in the corner. Trying his luck deep. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 6 assists here tonight.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set. And you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Fry's checked in. Now here's James after the miss from Stephen Curry. Outside Irving. Irving double team. LeBron passes to Thompson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Thompson's got his 3rd basket of the night. And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yeah, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
And it's time for an injury report. Right now, let's get an update on Klay Thompson. Doris, what's his status?
Kevin, the Warriors' head athletic trainer gave me an update. It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury.
All right, Doris, we will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
And you know what? He could have a long road ahead in terms of getting back on the court. But one thing we all know, he's never been shy of hard work.
No, he's not. I mean, he'll be doing everything he can to make it back as soon as possible.
Now, here's Curry after LeBron James's miss. Iguodala setting the pick for Durant. 13 feet away. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
3rd quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
They get it again. The kick out to Irving. Tries again, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Thompson. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
Dunleavy's check in for Cleveland.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. It has not been an easy quarter for them, at least. Offensively speaking.
LeBron with it. Guarded now by Durant. The drive by James. Shumpert gets a wide open look. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Irving with the steal. James kicks to Dunleavy. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 5 assists in the game. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down in transition.
And here is Fry. After the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Shoots. James misses.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Iguodala, that's good.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Irving kicks to Dunleavy. Thompson against James. Irving with a clean look. Cleveland the rebound. Here's Fry, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Fry's got his first bucket in this one.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top. You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
On the wing, Thompson. He hits the shot at the very last second.
Goodness.
Woo!
The pressure on him in those circumstances was massive.
Oh, man.
What?
And the final period of play just about to start. Timeout called the Warriors.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. They've been getting torched with all these shots from long range, and he simply said, we can't lose track of their shooters, guys. We're over-helping inside, and it's leaving them wide open. Can they make the adjustment, guys?
Thanks again, Doris. On the court for Cleveland, the forwards are LeBron and Thompson. Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Love in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league and Greg, both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. But they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons. Kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward.
Outside Irving. Inside. Puts up the baby hook. Another shot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
What a game we've seen here for Shumpert. He has 14 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
And he's good on the second.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for him.
Irving double team. Fires for three, and there's Shumpert. That's good on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist here tonight. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Curry with the three. Another three for Golden State. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. You wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Curry. Outside Irving. Shumpert in the corner.
Oh! Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Irving. And yep, a couple bounces and it falls.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. The defense practically giving them those shots.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Full wide open look for Love. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
That's an important shot right there, guys. He's produced from deep all game long.
Boy, clutch three-point shooting going to be critical here late. They need his production now more than at any point in the game.
Thompson, a screen on Thompson. Kicks it to Shumpert, expanding his range. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 23 points for Iman Shumpert.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Curry gets the bucket.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. It's because of that they're even in this game.
And the Cavaliers call time here. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
To the middle, stolen by Thompson. And it's the Warriors on the break. Curry against Irving. Shoots the three, and it's Curry again from deep. Curry's got 46 points. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And another basket for Golden State.
He comes up huge here in the fourth quarter.
Well, he's been perfect from the field, guys, just knocking down everything.
Inside, here's Thompson. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And the basket by Curry.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
LeBron with it. Down low. Love. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron. What a great game for Love in this one. He's got 14 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for him.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And they double him up with LeBron. Here's Irving. Here's Thompson. No luck. Nice D from Durant.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
And they go to the intentional foul. And the Warriors with possession here. And now we've got the intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. And then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
Durant with some nice D. And that's an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They trail by 8. 15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And look, this one's out of reach. I don't know what they're thinking with this timeout.
Neither do I. I mean, maybe they're going over their plans for after the game. Who knows? But let's just get out of here.
Love the play there on the inbound. The defense lost contact with him, and he knocks down the triple.
It's deflected, but he gets it back. Curry with a wide-open look. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage.
Thanks, guys. Kevin, what was so drastically different about this team's defense in the second half?
Well, early in the game, they got some easy threes, 4 or 5 threes. And they're a great shooting team, and they're great in the paint, so we just had to make a second effort. I think the only adjustment we made was playing harder, and we just got to continue to keep playing together on both ends.
Well, you certainly locked them up. Thank you, Kevin. Over to you guys.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark, Craig, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping.
One thing that stood out to me was his contribution from deep. We know he can hit the three ball, but we saw him do a lot more damage than normal. And that really opened up the game.
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed one.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.